Okay. Let me see. Okay, yeah, my mic's working. All right. Welcome to episode 616 of the Black Brain Trust. This is TBBT eSports sim racing Q&A. So this is going to be uh, a part of just like an ongoing sort of one of these more hands-on demo project based type of things that we'll be doing here on the Brain Trust. So this will be more of a thing that we'll be doing as we deep dive more into it. We'll also be doing some actual live races in 2021, which is just a couple days away. So yeah, this is kind of like an outgrowth of a lot of the things we've talked about from like the tech aspect and where everything's going. Sorrow but peace, brother. Welcome, man. So I kind of thought to do this live stream from the conversation that we had yesterday, and it was really based on an exchange, which was kind of hypothetical, but it was a question that G said had asked me, and he was saying, "Hey, look, I'm a 20-year-old Ajisa, and I want to get into motorsports. I want to be a driver. Like, what would you tell me?" And my retort instantly was esports. That was like right off the bat, esports, because that's the time we're in now, where essentially the sophistication of the technology that's behind a lot of these sim games and stuff like that, it literally mirrors the real world. And I had pulled up a link from the McLaren racing esports page on the McLaren cars website. I said, look, this is how serious it is. Like, McLaren pulls people out of the sim world and sticks them in their real cars because in the sim world they can drive it. So it's no different than how the Air Force trains its pilots in simulators. Astronauts are trained in simulators. So simulators are used to gauge one's ability, right, to deal with an actual environment. So if I could throw it at you in a simulation environment and you're able to cut it, then essentially what that means is in the real world, you have stones to get it done. And so this is where I'm looking at, us adopting these new applications and new technologies to propel ourselves up in these different venues, because it's doable. It's totally doable. That's why this conversation here was just going to be a Q&A. We can talk about all of the different ways and methods. If we want to talk about what's used, what I use, what other people use. We can talk about who has gone from the sim world and then went into the real world and then we're successful. There's a bunch of people who have done it, because that's where they're pulling people now. They're pulling them out of the sim world. So that's why I like to lay down these hot laps and post them. Somebody will be like, yo, did this dude just rip a minute something on a something in that car? We have that car. He needs to get in this and drive it. You know what I mean? So that's where this venue is going, where, yeah, now it's like, to answer that question that he asked, esports, that's going to be the way to do it. So that's what I was kind of prefacing this live stream on here. Here, let me do this. So I'll post the link for anyone who wants to come up. I might just do another ACC demo if people ask questions, or if people have questions about like what to use, what I'm using, what other people use in terms of building a sim rig. Yeah, just whatever questions. Let's see here. Next month in January, I'll be looking to get the Oculus 2, the Oculus Quest 2 VR headset, just to kind of make the whole rig complete, because that was really how I wanted to do this, was like full submersion with VR. I've seen videos, some dudes like they can do it for short amounts of time, but because I have to try it out myself. But I like full submersion because I do the karting stuff and I know how it feels when you're actually sitting in it. So I think I would take pretty well to the submersion aspect of it. But yeah, let's see here. Let me check the chat. Let's see if we have any questions or anything. No, not at the moment. Okay. So here, I'll show you what I use. Here, let me pull it up. Okay. Wait, let me actually pull it up on the website. Okay, can I just get a direct link here? I think it would be, why is it on the Dell? Oh, there we go. Here, open link in the tab. Let me just copy this link and then I'll go ahead and post it so that you guys can, here you go. So this is the Logitech G29. Wait a minute. Actually, let me grab the other link. I'm not sure why that was a Bing link. That was not the business. Let me remove that. Let's see here. Let me actually go to it. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Oh. All right. So let's see here. Logitech G29 wheel. There we go. That was weird. There's the link. There you go. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it for you guys. So this was, like I said, this is more of a Q&A. If you've got questions, I'm just posting some info for you guys here. Let's see here. All right, that's the link. So I use the Logitech G29. And then as far as the seat that I'm sitting in right now, show you guys this one. Play Seat Store. Okay, and I'm gonna put the link for this. And this one's pretty snazzy because it's also foldable. Okay, it's the Play Seat Challenge. So essentially what I'm doing is I use the Logitech wheel and pedals. I have the Play Seat Challenge sim foldable. It's a foldable portable sim rig seat. And then you mount the wheels and the pedals to it. So basically like you're sitting in the cockpit of a car. And this is what I use right here. So altogether, this stuff is maybe about $700 between the wheel and the play and the actual sim seat. I have a Ryzen 5, I think it is. It's a budget gaming PC build. I just had it spec'd out for Oculus because the games that it powers, don't need a whole lot of like computing power like that. So really what you want to do is, if you're going to be doing VR, a good way to approach building a budget gaming rig is to spec it out for the VR, because the VR is going to need more muscle from the computer than the games will. So you can really get a good spec computer built. Let's see, I've got my invoice for the one I built here. And I paid a total about $1,500 for it. Where it's running Windows 10 Professional. Pretty much, if you're running, the new latest Windows 10, the 64-bit build, it's going to pretty much power anything. Running, I've got 500 gigs, half terabyte of drive space. Again, it's just a budget computer build. That's all I'm using it for. I'm running 16 gigs of memory. Yeah, it's a Ryzen 5 3600 processor, AMD gaming. It's called a TUF gaming board, and an MSI 2600 video card. And so all told, that was actually $1,500. So when you add it all up, you're at about two grand. $2,200 for I bought a new display, which was only like $130. I think I got it at Walmart. So let's just say $2,500, and you've got a proficient sim racing rig. Now, as far as computer builds, I'd have to dig those up. We did some where we did like a computer build live stream. We did budget computer builds, gaming computer build live stream, stuff like that. So that one just briefly covers this build. But outside of the computer build and your display, you're looking at your Logitech wheel setup and a sim racing seat to put it all in, and off you're running. This is the first eSports I've ever seen in the black YouTube space, but possibly. Professional black man, sometimes you got to be the first to do. You got to be the first to do things, man. But no, I appreciate that, man. Definitely. I'm trying to push this, and particularly the esports aspect of it. Wait a minute, what the heck is going on here? The esports aspect of it, I'm trying to get, especially young brothers, right? I'm trying to get them involved, into this as a form of entry into motorsport. That's really what my aim with a lot of this is, because we think this is so far out of reach. And I'll pull the game up. I'll pull ACC up here shortly. But we think this is so far out of reach when it's not. I illustrated to GC yesterday in the conversation about how there's tons of dudes who not only get snatched up out of the sim world and then put into real race cars and stuff like that, but these are guys who make content on YouTube based on this stuff. They make content on YouTube. That's what they do as content creators. They're sim racers. So that in and of itself is a whole model. I have an esports channel. Let me actually dig it up and post it. Give me a second. Let's see here. YouTube. And there we go. So I'm just getting it off the ground here. I've really just been more or less like kind of conceptualizing the type of content I want to put here. Space Cowboy, peace, brother. Thank you, man. Trying to blaze trails around here, man. I could talk about the topic du jour if you guys want to do that. I don't particularly care to, but I'd rather talk about some other stuff, man. Let's see here. That's our karting and esports channel right there. So I've got like I've got a content series lined up for that. So that's where, and I have to share that content with this channel too. There's things I'll be doing over there that are going to be way different than this, because this isn't like a primary thing. This is just something new we're trying to introduce. As you guys are acknowledging here, you're seeing that we're really trying to roll this out as something viable, you know, and because, like, that's, like I said, that's my esports channel, right? So that's like something separate. However, this stuff is applicable, I think, in this venue over here, because we have a lot of technically savvy brothers. We have a lot of car enthusiasts, dudes that are active in the gaming sector. I'm not a gamer like that. I'm into motorsports and racing. So this is where this stuff came to me. I was like, you know what, dude, if I put a sim rig in my room, I can drive whenever the hell I want. I don't have to wait for a track day, or waiting for like the indoor kart tracks to open up so I can go get my fix. I'll just hop in my sim rig. Now here's what I will also do. Let me just pull up a couple of leagues that you guys can check out. These are people or leagues that I follow. I catch their races. Typically, it's on the weekends. I'll catch some of the ones during the week as well. Let's see here. So this would be like, okay, you get your setup. Now what, right? So you practice, you get good, and then you go, okay, I want to go and race. Well, there's a couple of options here. You have leagues like this who stream all of the races live. This is their YouTube channel where they broadcast the races. Okay, that's the sim grid. So that's a race league, right? So you build your car up, you tune all your stuff and what have you. You take that car and go race it in sim grid, and I think they have money races. They have payouts. Like first place, I want to say gets like $100. Second place gets $50, and then I forgot what third. It depends on who's sponsoring what race. I think endurance races might pay out a little bit more. Let's see here. Let me pull up another league. You've got. There we go. And let me get these guys link for you. This is Apex Online Racing Series. And there's the Apex Online series right there. Let's see. This is one. There's a couple more. Let me see here. ACC League. It was. Whose league was that? Okay, well, there's two right there. And so I'll also just give you a couple of channels that I follow, dudes who do this stuff actively. So this is why I'm kind of like slow getting going here, because I've really just been studying these guys here, how they do it, and then trying to come up with my own way to do it. So this is Jardier. Check him out. There's pretty good content. Let's see here, on the topic of getting young people into simulation development or CAD, should they be starting with Unity through Unreal, man? Unreal. ACC runs Unreal Engine. Kartcraft runs Unreal Engine. Man, all these games with the next level 3D and visual graphics. I'm gonna load up ACC here in a few. That's all Unreal Engine. Assetto Corsa competition is Unreal Engine 4. And I think on the sim racing live stream we did maybe about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, we were on the Unreal website and we looked at some of the stuff that Unreal 5 is cranking out. And it's stuff that they're putting in car commercials and stuff now, or just in commercials that you see. And you think that the car that you're looking at in the commercial is actually real. And it's not. They're using Unreal 5 to make this stuff. The stuff is just, man, it's amazing. Let's see here. We'll do Super GT. I like Super GT's channel because he also because he does actual karting. He does some real dope karting content too. Like, I'm kind of like him. He does the sim stuff and he does karting. Christian, how you doing, brother? Welcome. Okay. Yeah, that's Super GT right there. I like his channel's dope. And then this is a dude I've actually corresponded with, man. I learned a lot from him. He just actually started not too long ago, man. His channel's his channel's really blowing up. But the thing about him is that he covers so much about ACC. This is Bunatix. He's actually live right now. Actually, they're doing Suzuka practice in a GT4 car. But here, let me drop his channel. Let's see here, Boone. Yeah, you know what, Christian, just dude, text me and let me know when you're free, man. Yeah, just text me and let me know when's a good time to call you. Let's see here. So these are some guys who do really good content based on all of this. So I want to just provide you guys with resources that you can check out to kind of get more in depth of what's comprised of all this. Now, Bunatix, he does tutorials on like how to customize like the car, how to make it, customize the look of it, change the livery and everything. So this is kind of what I'm exploring here, right? Like what these guys are doing in terms of content creation, because they don't just race. Some of them do like technical analysis. Some of them do setup stuff. Some of them just kind of do race commentary. So they'll do a race and then they'll upload the video and then talk about it, which is kind of what I like. There's so many different angles to the sim racing world, right? And it's new, so there's a lot we can do. Even the marketing side of it. Okay, so let's take for example a sim grid race, where when they usually go live for a race on a Saturday, there'll be like anywhere from 300 to 500 people watching. So imagine if your car is racing around and then it has like company stickers and logos of actual businesses. It's no different than you sponsoring like a real race car, or you marketing your business to a real race car in the real world. It's racing on a track and people are watching it. In the sim world, it's the same thing. We're racing. People on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, they're all watching it, and they're watching the car zip around. Here, I'll pull up. Ooh, I get nervous pulling up other content. I kind of get nervous doing that. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll do. I think what I'll do, I'll just demo it myself, and then we'll take a look at it. This won't be a super long live stream because I have another one scheduled where we're going to talk about the cottage food industry. How's that for content? Why are we going to talk about the cottage food industry complex? Well, in this post-pandemic environment, It's a booming, exploding industry. And if we leverage tech with the ability to make money producing food items from home, I don't know. I think we could be looking at a possible win-win scenario, a burgeoning industry, all kind of stuff. So um, we're going to talk about cottage food. Just saying that makes me hungry. But who talks about food? No one talks about food. So there's another first, man. We're gonna talk about cottage food industry. There you go. All right, so let's do this here. I'm going to load up ACC. So give me a second. All right. So we're gonna do share entire screen. Okay, wait. Let me do this. I gotta pull this up on my phone. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, let me share this. Okay. You guys push 1 if you can hear the audio from this game. If you guys can hear the audio from this game, press 1. Okay, no one's pushed 1 yet. Oh, so you can hear it. All right, cool. Okay. So, just real quick, professional, I'm gonna call you PBM. This is Unreal Engine right here. That's all Unreal Engine right there, man. Okay, so, so when you do so let's take for example one thing that people also do is they do multiplayer. Okay, so Assetto Corsa also has a public server, right? So what it's doing is if I choose this, it's searching public servers, and it's doing it based on all of my ratings and stuff, my safety rating, my TR rating, and all this stuff, right? And then what it'll do is it'll put me in a public multiplayer server, right? And I can do a quick join. So it'll be me and like a few other dudes. I'm not going to do it right now because I know the screen will start freezing up. Because then when I jump on a multi server, that's when it'll start eating up bandwidth more, and the screen will probably start freezing. But there's total players right now. There's 1,713 people just on the public multiplayer server right now. Okay. And there's 951 joinable servers right now. That's not in addition to all of the, again, the Sim Grid leagues, the AOR, the Apex Online Racing leagues, the private Discord leagues. This is a big thing, man. This is a huge thing. But we're not going to do that for right now. I just wanted to show you the multiplayer function where you can basically go and race on a public server against a bunch of other people. You have career mode. So career mode basically follows, your racing career. Now you have special events in here where these are basically like, you have like some hot lap events, right? So this one, I think this might have already been done, but where basically the car you have to drive is an Audi R8 LMS GT4, and you're driving the same car everybody else drives. It's just that what you're all trying to do is hit the fastest lap, basically. So there's hot lap competitions, all kind of special event type stuff here. And once again, this is the TBBT eSports Lexus RCF GT3 race car. So, like I said, I want to make this an actual official esports team race car where we're putting, we get some marketing partners and supporters behind this, and then we're gonna like legit go and race this car. So, again, this is all an exercise in applying this, right, and actually doing this stuff. Let's see here. So we'll go ahead and make sure we have the car loaded up. And yeah, I ended up clipping a 143. I was practicing this stuff, and I got this car hooked up running real nice. Now, here's the other thing too with this. So what our modern day technology allows us to do is to do like very easy driver training coaching, right? So this doesn't require that you put your kid in a car and we have to all go meet up at a track on a Saturday and I got to coach them for the certain time that we were available. But we get online, we get into our sim rigs and we do, driver training, right? This is for somebody like myself, even to do training for like young kids, like getting into this. We could do a Zoom application or whatever type of technical application you're going to use to do screen sharing and being able to look at other people's screen, watch them take turns, coach them around. I showed previously, and I'll set it up on this one, how we could pull data out of the game, dump it into a Motec, and then do data analysis. And this is the new space we're in. And I think that we have the aptitude and the abilities to adopt this stuff and be successful at it. All right. I've been basically just tuning myself to running a more aggressive setup here. I'll run it with the EC map. I'll run it at 2. 3 is pretty damn aggressive, and it's running good. But I'm gonna try the
green light. Go go go.
All right. Let's go here. So, Professional Black Man, this is Unreal Engine 4 right here. This is the 3D engine. Unreal Engine 4 is the 3D engine that powers this game. This is what I was saying. If you're asking me, I would say Unreal Engine. Yeah. I hear Unity's good. There's another one, but for all the games I play are powered by this one. So I can tell you, man, this stuff is awesome. And again, because of the sophistication of the game, if you look down there in the lower right hand corner, you'll see like the tire, the brakes. It gives me the heat temp, and everything kind of, again, the way it works in the real world, it works in the sim. It works in the sim world, man. So I know this is kind of hard to communicate, man, but like the way I drive this thing, this lets professional teams know that I could drive this thing in real life. That's what I'm trying to get across here. So if I know that I'm producing like a team of young brothers, man, that can just whip these things around, they're kicking ass in the sim world, bro, think about that. Creating like a bunch of like GT3 drivers and shit, that'd be badass. Ooh. I haven't gotten everything properly warmed up yet. So I'm gonna do some practice laps. We'll check the playback. You know, we'll watch the telemetry, and then we'll do a race. We'll do a quick race against the AI. And take another sighting lap to get everything warmed up here. And see, the throttle response is very accurate. I'm rolling on the throttle, like when I'm even where I'm kind of like I'm rolling on it right there. So the stuff is very precise. Yeah, see that precise where I got to correct the oversteer. All right, so let's take a couple of hot laps.
This has been your personalized.
Oof, I'd overcorrect again. I overcooked that turn right there. And this also teaches them real world driving skills as well, you know? Defensive driving techniques and what have you. I'm behind on this sector. Let's see if I can make it up. I kind of botched this lap. Let's see if I can make it up. Oh, I shot the turn. Damn it. I was looking at the sector time up at the top. Oh, well. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to just check the replay here. Check the chat, and then we'll do a quick race. Okay, let's see here. I knew Unreal was the behemoth, but I find more Unity 3D courses and tutorials. Professional Black, there's actually a lot of Unreal tutorials on YouTube as well. I don't know about, I know you said courses though. I don't know about courses, but there's a lot of tutorials I've seen. The question, what are your next moves to make this sim team? It's already done. I know Hardware is one of them sponsors, team development. Oh, okay. Really? Yeah, more like marketing partners. I don't really want to call them sponsors, man. More like marketing partners. As far as team development, what I'm putting together is sort of like the back end of it, right? So again, there's the Motec data logging so that I can pull data, having a methodology on reading the data, translating it into a setup change. I'm working on all that. That's why all this stuff right here is a lot of testing and tuning, right? So that we have like a technical spec sheet to set up for cars for like certain conditions, whether it's cool, hot, raining, cloudy conditions. And then maybe even doing something like creating like a AI bot that can do like predictive that can do like predictive measuring, so it can give you setup suggestions based on current conditions. It can kind of read real-time telemetry. And the thing is, when you do sim races, like let's just you do like an endurance race, for example, right? So the conditions change over time. You could start the race and it's not raining, dude. And then in the middle of the race, like the cloud cover comes and then it starts raining. And then guess what you got to do? Go dip in and change tires. You literally have to do all of this stuff in the sim world. So yeah, I mean the next thing would be like marketing partners. If you have like a tech company, if you do consulting, I don't know, if you have a product or something, like anything that you want to see like your logo on this damn Lexus, you let me know. Epileptics, to get serious driver training, we need to earn special driver's license. Oh. Yeah, the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yep, that's exactly, Professional Blackman. That's why I'm so big on using these, because if real pilots have to use that flight simulator, dude, what do you think real drivers, they do what I'm doing right here. The car was a little twitchy. I think what I'll do is I'm going to jump back on Kyalami. Because I think if I run this setup at Kyalami, man, I was blitzing that track. And the other thing too is if you're wearing a good headset that like literally like covers your entire ears, okay, it sounds like the inside of that car. Like what they also did, particularly with Assetto Corsa Competizione, they got the engine notes down. They got the engine notes down like to a T. I kept getting sideways right there. Now, what I've also been learning is so what you can do is when you have this replay, you're able to sync this up with the Motec data, and when you hit play, it literally plays it all in sync, right? So when you start breaking, you see the little metronome thing moving, and you see like where you're breaking at, right? Because what this does right here, it'll give me this. Okay, wait, hold on. So if you see in the lower right hand corner there, hold on. I just pulled. Let me see if when it pops up on the screen. So I'm watching the feed right now. Let's see here. Well, I pulled the telemetry up. So in the lower right-hand corner. But it doesn't give you, I don't know if you can see it. It doesn't give you the full telemetry data. It just lets you know my throttle and braking. But Motec gives you in graphs and charts. So let's do this. Let's go. We're going to practice Kyalami real quick, and then we'll run a quick race there. Oh, you know what? Here, let me do this. I'm going to show you how realistic a the wet setup is. Here, let's do this. We'll do rain. So let me show you what some heavy rain looks like. And then I'll switch over to a wet setup. Again, just to give you the level of realism. Look at this shit.
Green light, go, go, go.
So wait, we've got. Okay, so I'm gonna just sit here for a second. I'm gonna wait for this to all load up. I'm looking at the screen right now. Now, listen to the water hit the car, right? If you look at the windshield wipers, look at the sheeting of the water on the windshield. If you look at the side window off to my left, right over here, look at the water hit the window and just kind of bead down the window. Like when I say like this stuff is like super real, it's unreal how real it is. All right. So I can only imagine like when I throw the VR headset on, oh my God, this is going to be insane. All right, let's go. Let's see what it's like to drive this car in heavy rain. And we got thunder, by the way, too. So yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to get some heat into these tires here. But I need to. Just trying to get some heat in the brakes. See, that was a wheel spin right there. Now you can see we're building a lot of temp in the left side because this track is heavy on left turns. So we're not getting, we got more heat on the left side of the car than on the right. But all right, let's push the car a little bit. Let's see what we get. See, the engine map is completely different on this. And you have to set a very conservative engine map because you don't want, because you can hear the tires spinning. So you don't want the power to go down onto the ground really aggressive when the ground is wet. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Now, if you guys can tell, I don't practice rain driving. I've literally ran like one kart race in the rain. Whew. All right, let's push it. Let's push it. I want to push it. Let me see what I can run in the heavy rain. All that wheel spin, you hear it? Oh. Whew. Damn. Yeah, rain races are not easy.
Well done, mate. Go for some fastest lap.
See if we can clip one more quick lap and then we'll check a replay. We'll just run a race in the wet. Let's try that. I'm feeling kind of confident right now. It's trying to get a little bit of a rhythm here. See how fast I could take this over here. Whew.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Shit. Oh, damn it. I knew it. I was going to push too hard. All right. Let's watch the replay on this. Whew. Let me check the chat. Man, like my eyes are like watery. Yo, Mike, what's going on, man? Did I mention that's GPI accelerator graphics? GPU? Yeah, GPU. You make me want to play this eSports. Let's do it, Mike. Come on, man. Shit. We're going to check out how it looks on the replay. and we're gonna run a race in the wet. I'm feeling pretty good, man. Let's see what we can do against AI. I just want to check out how this looks with the rain. Like I said, I don't really ever do rain practice too much. I hardly ever really. I remember one night I did some practice where I was running power card, like heavy rain at night. It was fun as hell though, man. I made my whole room dark and everything. It was dope. I'm trying to get the submersion thing going. But I'm dead serious, man. Like I want like all of this stuff, man. We've been pushing, talking about micro factories, eSports. Man, I'm dead serious, man. I'm dead serious, man. I want us owning that shit, man. I want us competing and owning this, man. I want us dope ass esports racers. I mean, we're on this fourth industrial shit. That's that's what we about over here, man. And it's like if I gotta fire these up and we look at these whips and we get in there and we drive them, man, whatever we gotta do to get motivated, man. So Mike, if this is like motivating you to get with this, man, dude, like if you check earlier in the live stream, I already showed you the kit I'm using. Hit me up if you got questions, bro. Yeah, Mike, what you do is you basically just get a Steam account. There's a gaming platform called Steam, and you basically just you get a Steam account, and then you can purchase the game from Steam. Dude, look at the light reflection off the ground with the water. That was me just warming up the brakes there. So what do you guys think about the realism in this? Because I'll tell you, it feels like I'm driving this car in the wet, dude. From my wheel driving it, it feels like what this looks like. And the force feedback feel and what you're getting, the engine notes, the sound. This isn't like video games. This is a simulator. That's why I'm really trying to stress this. Steam, yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'll get the link and I'll post it for you. You can even hear the whine of the sequential transmission. Uncharted and Spider-Man. I don't know if those games ran on Unreal. I don't know if they ran on Unreal Engine. If they did, then yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of similar. Uh-oh, is the feed getting choppy? Hold on a second. Here, let me pause it real quick. I don't know if the feed's getting choppy. Give me a sec. Well, here, I'm gonna do this. I'll stop it. So we just wanted to check the replay with the wet conditions. Now let's do this. Let's do a quick race in the wet. We're gonna do just a. And I think what I'll do is for one Saturday we'll do a quick race. Well, this is a quick race we're gonna do right now. This is just gonna literally be a 10-minute race, but we'll do like a sprint race weekend where you have to do like a practice, a qualifying. Let me see. There's a practice, a qualifying. Yeah. So practice, a qualifying, and then a race, right? So we'll do a whole sort of like race event, and we'll just do the whole stream live here. So there's so for example, sprint races are short timed races that originally consist of 2 1-hour races, right? So this is in the game. Free practice and qualifying sessions are available and customizable. So you can customize your practice time and your qualifying sessions. Qualifying sessions are split into 2 parts, Q1 and Q2, each lasting up to 20 minutes. 2 drivers take part in both race sessions, each driver participating in their corresponding qualifying split. Each race, there's a mandatory 10-minute pit window for changing drivers and tires. So that's legit when you're running like a team of 2 people. So it's like that's how these game modes are, man. Here, but we're gonna run a quick race in the wet. All right, let's do it.
All right, there is some rain in this session, so watch out for slippery curves and remember to brake earlier.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, and I think I have it to where I'm going to start from the back. Yeah. So I'm going to see how many people I can snake down. The stream is a game. Oh yeah, Steam. Okay, yeah. All right, we're going to see how many people we can.
Green light, give it all you can.
Oh God. Okay, we just picked up a couple positions. Oh, really? Dude, I was doing good. And then homeboy pitched me from the back. Let's try it again.
All right, we have some wet conditions. Remember that curves are slippery. Watch your braking distance.
Okay, here's the thing about starting from the back. Did you guys notice the spray from the water? It is hard to see. It is so hard to see. Okay, let's try it again.
Go in double file. Green light. Go, go, go.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Really? Stop it. Oh, shit. I cut the curb. No, no, you got it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, dude, really? Oh, shit. Thanks, jerk. Lost all my momentum. Now, you notice I don't practice much in the wet, so they're starting to kick my ass now. Yeah, I am terrible in the rain right about now. All right, let me see if I can just go kamikaze with it. I might be driving too conservative because it's raining. These are they're walking me now. Shit. Maybe I should have ran a more aggressive engine map. Shit. Yeah, I'm running way too tight of lines, man. Good grief, I'm 6 seconds behind last place?
halfway through. Keep it up.
I need a whole lot more practice in the rain. I know that much. Yeah, see, that's why they're beating me. I could have taken this a lot faster through there. Yeah. Yeah, racing in the rain is not one of my strong suits, I will admit. I can't even see the spray from these dudes in front of me anymore.
Well, the main, this is your personal best.
$10 seconds. Damn. It's a setup thing or something, man. I just suck. See, look at that. Yeah. Oh, shit. Dude, come on. Well, that race is pretty much botched. So let's see. We'll check the replay so we can see how it looks. How it looks at the start. That looks crazy right there. Oh, thanks, Mike. Cool deal, man. Thank you for posting that link. See, this is why I needed some sort of AI bot to give me really good rain setups. I just use the wet pre-setup, but who knows? I don't know. Hardly ever practice in the rain. So we'll check this replay out. We'll shut it down, and then I'll be back in a little bit. We're going to do the cottage food live stream. But I just wanted to do this Q&A. Well, first thing, I kind of let them get away from me at the start. I did kind of cut the turn there a little bit. Now, see, imagine like in SimGrid or in Apex Online Racing or any of those other series, all of these cars, it's not like the game or AI, it's other people. So we would legit be racing, these cars would be other people that I'm racing against. It was abundantly clear I was holding these guys up. I think I needed to put my engine map up, though, to like maybe 2 or 3. I felt underpowered. And these guys, they're going to just start eating me alive, man. Like the setup, it seemed like the car would would stay on the track. I was just like, dude, where's the power? And I think I ran like a conservative ECU map, and these dudes just ate me alive. Yeah, I didn't want to touch them, so I went off, but I let them through. Because what I don't want is to get like my safety rating or anything like that negatively affected. So I try not to touch people. And then there we go. Went wide. I think this is technique more than anything. Because like I said, I don't drive in the wet. I don't practice in the rain. So. And then this is where they just walk me. See, now let's take a look at the AI and how they're taking the line. Maybe I can learn something. I am trying to take traditional lines and it's wet. See, and that's the thing. So if I take traditional lines, because of the wet conditions, it's going to send me out. There's not enough grip. So you really do have to change your entry and exit. And that's what I struggle with in these type of conditions right here. Like where I should be braking, how I should pivot the car. See, I'm going deep. And it's kind of taking me out a bit. And I got to slow down and break through the turn. And then they just get away from me. And then there you go, right? Throws me out. Because my entry and exit points aren't right. So if you don't have full grip on the track, you're just going to keep getting pushed out. A lot of understeer. And yeah, they're getting away from me. And then that's me in the car saying, why am I not good in the wet? All right, so let me check the chat here before I shut this one down. Little Rock, peace, man. Welcome. We were just kind of nerding out here a little bit, trying to, get into the sim thing. Looks like we have a choppy feed there. Oh, well. Here, I'm going to just quit. Yeah, I'll just close this out here. Yeah, so that's it right there. Steam, if you want to get Assetto Corsa Competizione, Kartcraft, those are the three that I practice in. We'll do a Kartcraft live stream, so we can sim karting. Yes, there is such a thing, and it is very good. A lot of fun. So, okay. I appreciate you guys coming through. Some of the questions you guys did ask, hopefully they got answered. And then again, if you have some interest in this, the beginning of this live stream, I did post links to what it is that I'm using. And I also gave you the specs on the computer that I'm using, cost estimation, which was about $2,500 for the entire rig. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming through. And like I said, we'll be firing back up here in a bit to talk about the cottage food industry. All right. You guys have a good one. Talk to you about in a bit. Peace.